got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
That's a lot of it.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guy.
I got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speed of...
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
On the jump. Mike part two, Mike part two. 60
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
He's cracked.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun now on third down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rocking 18. Buffalo 18. Mike, 55.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. First and 10
on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 3. Check the hot read. Check that. Street.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A four-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The score, Seahawks
Point
7,
after, right down
Jets
the middle.
nothing.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike 5-5. 7 Pirates. I'm going to run you over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Here we go, Cowboy 80. 55. Here we go. SOS. Trap 60. Rig alert. Watching your 5. Hey, defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Alert 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the
After
47
7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 55.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The extra point is
and he knocks
good.
it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Check the outs, check the outs. Slam. Warriors, 17. Under 10. Hey. Street.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Drop deep. Check 50. Mike. Tracking 60. 55. Check. Mike, 55. Check. Gotta do better.
Back to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Check three. Buffalo 18. Check. No, street. Go.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Greedy Williams.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check nickel.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
On the
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Kill. Check smash. Hey, eat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
Alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now back to throw. The open man is Smith.
That's good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hawk 70, in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me and your Hawk 70.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. For the point after, Sam Ficken. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
DK Metcalf.
That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
52's the mark. 53. Let's put him on the buses. Jam. Back. Slam.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
To DK Metcalf.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm going to come back to you.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
His kick
Yeah,
is
thanks
good.
for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the pass. Mike 55.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, rig alert, rig alert. Mike 55, Mike 55.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down.
70 Lion. 36, 36. Trap 60. Hurt. My God, 55. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. 55's my guys. 55.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
For the extra point.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Bunch, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Hey, Mike 52. It's coming this way. Hurt. Here we go. He's check. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Check. Showing it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to DK
That'll be marked as a
Metcalf.
27-yard pickup.
27
And at this stage, down in the second half,
And
looks
the
like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Jets
Well,
take
that's
over
3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
26-yard
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 5-5. Go street.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
That one covers
line.
24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Guys, it's our time. Watch twist.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
No. Off. 6 guys. Check, Bobcat.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Riggs. Check 55, Mike. Watch the
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Mike 55.
Tighten up. Pull together.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
52's the 19 Lions. We want this. Bang. Go. Bang. Check. Hurt. Shit. Out. Hey, smash. Undercrunch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
14.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 11. Smith catches left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Complete to number 15.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, check 3, check 3. Trap 60, trap 60. '52's the mic, boys. 52. Check. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
My 52. Watch the screen. Go check. Screen. Check. Go. Street. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Lucky. Riggs. 43. Watch that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 55.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 19 tight. Hurt.
Mike.
Stay with your man.
55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Alert 3. Check 52.
Panther 60. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch twist.
2nd and 1. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's get in there, huh?
Mike 55. Watch the flood. Watch
Mustang 19.
the flood. Motion. Pop.
Street.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Slam. 18 rattler. 5, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Check Mike.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
3 yards the game there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
The kicker on.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought on this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed.